Good morning.
Good morning. You know what? I really thought it was Saturday.
It's Thanksgiving. It's fine.
10 months with no days off.
Yes, I know.
It's like every day is Monday or Saturday, whichever one it was. And
Exactly.
Chris's text was like, yeah, ready for you.
You're like, what? Why?
Why, huh?
What does he want? Why is Chris Lavoie telling me things?
I hate that every time we have to talk to you, there's something that proves you're right that is not a good thing. Someone just tweeted, as Malcolm Nance says, they want to kill Americans. Mm-hmm. You tweeted, after the Colorado Springs stochastic terrorism, Kari Lake's doing it in Arizona.
Yeah.
Kari Lake's lies forced Maricopa County election official into hiding with a torrent of death threats. I mean, Malcolm, it just feels like one long unbroken story. January 6th, the Paul Pelosi attack, and they just don't stop. They don't stop in terms of targeting people. Mike Pompeo just called the head of the teachers union the most dangerous person in the world.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that yesterday. I was absolutely stunned. Well, yes, and they want to kill Americans, and they are now encouraging other Americans to target other Americans. And the worst part is we are just getting started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to get much, much worse. And I'm going to give that to you straight, no chaser. This is a pure, very obvious intelligence analysis that now, because they won the House of Representatives, they feel not just empowered but emboldened to go after their enemies, to go to a gay nightclub and shoot all the patrons, to the point where families were there. They have been told over and over again that liberalism, education, with the case of Randy Weingarten.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. These people have decided they are going to embrace the potential of violence or actual violence and calling out their enemies so that this, the crazy and criminal crusaders will all come out and start killing them.
Yeah, I mean, he said the most dangerous person in the world is Randy Weingarten. It's not a close call.
Right.
If you ask who's the most likely to take this republic down, it would be the teachers' unions and the filth they're teaching our kids and the fact that they don't know math and reading or writing. If our kids don't grow up understanding America's an exceptional nation, we're done. If they think it's an oppressor class or an oppressed class, if they think the 1619 Project and we were founded on a racist idea,
yeah, we were.
we were. If those are the things people entered the 7th grade deeply embedded in their understanding America, it's difficult to understand how Xi Jinping's claim that America's in decline won't prove true. I mean, first of all, how many death threats do you think she's gotten specifically now already? But secondly,
I can't
teaching
even
that
imagine.
slavery is bad and is obviously part of America's history is just teaching history, right?
They are creating a white nationalist, white supremacy identity that hasn't existed for the last 60, 70 years. They're opposed to all civil rights advancement. They're opposed to equality for blacks. They're opposed to equality for gays. They're opposed to definitely equality for women and control of your own bodies and your own children and what you intend to do. We are really reverting back, and all of this is the fault of Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. He is the permission slip to behave horribly to other people, to commit violence, to be praised for doing that violence. Who is the moron? Oh, first, let me say something. Yesterday, I was on West Point. That's where I go to use my hospital. That's where I go to use the commissary to buy food. And when I was there, I was thinking about Mike Pompeo, number one in his class at West Point, Secretary of State and Director of Central Intelligence Agency, who is an absolute disgrace of a human being, a disgrace. He knows what he's doing with this attack on education. Yeah. They are pivoting for 2024 to do essentially what they did in Virginia in 2019. Which is to try to run on creating classism and hatred and quote unquote choice between parents and what happens to your children. Now you're going to see the QAnon crazies flood the teachers' boards meetings again, maybe more school shootings. This man knows what he's doing. But then again, Robert E. Lee was the commandant and commander of West Point when he became a traitor also. Mike Pompeo was a traitor to this nation, the traitor to the values, the traitor to the education system that created the entire world market instability. And he wants to tear it down because education is suddenly liberal. Got
to get your take on the federal authorities arrested a Michigan man who threatened to kill the director of the FBI and a U.S. congressman, and whose Facebook posts had numerous comments stating beliefs that half the senators, the FBI, CIA, police, Tom Cruise, and Elon Musk are involved in it.
QAnon.
He was directing. Chris threatened to kill Chris Wray, Congressman John Garamendi from California. But here we go again. QAnon stuff.
Hey, 2 days ago, New York City, or 3 days ago in New York City, they caught two gunmen who were going to go to Grand Central Station and kill Jews, right? In the middle, not Grand Central Station, Penn Station, in the middle of Madison Square Garden. This has been unleashed. The people who would just be babbling to themselves in the corner now feel that they are part of this Knights Templar Crusader complex where they can mass murder people. This has to be pushed back against forcefully. I'm back from Ukraine because I'm here to now. I think I'm going to have to take the lead in helping America understand you have to defend democracy, and now it may be with your life. And we have an entire class of people who literally will come after you if you open your mouth. And Elon Musk, right, apartheid is de jour, has now given them a voice again. To where they can come and use the N-word 5,000% more than it was used before and feel good about the potential of going and loading their guns and shooting their American neighbors. This is an entire class of traitor of American. And I'm sorry to say it, it will get worse.
Well, that's something to be thankful for, isn't
right?
it? Wow, that was. Well, we're just thankful you remembered it was Wednesday. So, and we're thankful for your hero-ness in general. Love you, thankful for you, sir, Sailor.
All right.